show.
All right, Storm Chasers, we need to get into this 50 Cent debacle here. It's been so much tea. It's been so much tea happening between 50 Cent, Diddy, Day 26 speaking out, RBO Day speaking out. Everybody going down. Okay? Except for us, we going up. All right. We got a solar eclipse coming, I think. Some kind of retrograde. It's Aries season, Aries, which means that we are about to go into a season. Well, we already in Aries season, but this is a season of conflict. Do you understand? A season of conflict. So over the next few weeks, folks finna get into it. People finna get shit off their chest. You're gonna see folks fighting in the streets. Shit is about to go down. Except for us, we going up. All right. So let me go ahead. Let's go to this neighborhood talk article. It's so much stuff to get into. I'm not mad though. It's news for me. News. Anyway, so 50 Cent is reportedly seeking full custody of his and Daphne Joy's son after she was named as a sex worker in Diddy's lawsuit. As you guys remember, and we still got to go over that full lawsuit too. We'll come back a little later and do that. But Daphne Joy, as well as Young Miami, were paid large sums of money per month to literally have sex with Diddy. That was their job. Now, I'm trying to figure out who in the hell thought that these women were around Diddy because they loved him for him. Who in the world thought that Diddy really loved these women for who and what they are? When we know he don't love nobody except Janice Combs, and he slapped the dog fuck out of Janice Combs in her mouth in front of Gene Deal, and Gene Deal had to choke him up and show him what it was, what would really go down. All right. The only man that Diddy ever really submitted to was 50 Cent, Gene Deal, the ones that had enough sense and enough strength and enough backbone and big enough balls to go up against him. Okay. So at the end of the day, you do got to keep in mind though that Young Miami was really, let me just put it to you this way: when it came to the Combs plantation, the Combs mansion, all right, you had your field niggas and you had your house niggas. Daphne Joy was the house nigga. She still got grapes. She still got touch. She still had to work. That pussy, that mouth, that throat was all that throat and that booty hole was always open season for Diddy and anybody else that he wanted to have it. All right, don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, Daphne was able to sit up on her feet a little bit more, and Young Miami was out in the streets putting heels to the pavement. Do you understand? Diddy really worked the hell out of Young Miami. There was no resting when Young Miami was around. Look at Young Miami face. The girl ain't had a bit of sleep since she got with the nigga. She ain't had a little bit of sleep. She ain't had not nan lick of sleep since she got with the nigga. He at least let Daphne go to sleep after he beat her ass. And that's just what it was. So you got to keep in mind that once 50 Cent heard this, he said, my son will not be raised by a whore. You got to understand, this is his favorite son. His oldest son is a lost cause. He got this old pregnant to no shade to Daphne, no shade. But you didn't love 50 for him, and he didn't love you for you. You loved it 50's money, and 50 loved it the way that you looked it. That's it. And he want to make sure that his son ain't brought up around no whore. He want to make sure that somebody is able to take over the empire and the throne. He said, you will not take my boy the way the last one did, goddammit. 50 said, you can have a black one, but this brown one is mine. I'm so glad that we finally figuring out that this industry is just built off of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. They literally been telling y'all that from the beginning. But y'all think this shit is built off talent. Y'all think it's just about hard work. Y'all think these people is in positions because they somebody and that they better than you. Let me tell you something, baby. Do it like it's your B-day, baby. You want to make it in this industry, you got to get on your back or your knees. That's it. Maybe lay on your side if you feel like being lazy. That's it. Plenty of people can work, can sing and dance and act, and they work at Home Depot. Why? Because they wasn't willing to sell their soul. Wasn't selling their soul. These are high-end escorts. They are rolled hard and wet. They come in the industry fresh face. They leave the industry looking like a chewed up piece of beef jerky. Now let's read this. He's allegedly seeking full custody of their 12-year-old son, Sire. Sire, that's a hell of a name. Now, what does Sire mean? Sire name mean. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right. When you go to the name and meaning, Sire is a boy's name that means royalty or father. Wow. A former term for addressing male royalty. Wow. Wow. So he literally named that boy royalty. You think he's going to let royalty be raised by a harlot? Now, I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I didn't realize that their kid was 12 years old. That little boy need to be with his father anyway. Y'all might not like that. Y'all might not agree. But when your son is, when they get to be about 11, 12 years old, send them to their damn daddy. Send them to their damn daddy. He need to be around his daddy anyway. He don't need to be up under his mama. Now, hopefully your baby daddy ain't utter trash. Hopefully he ain't no kind of child molester. Hopefully. But if he halfway decent, and he was halfway decent enough for you to spread your legs open for, send that little niglet with his daddy. Because it ain't shit you can do for him. Sorry, I know you love him. Oh, that's cute. You love him. That ain't helping him. Send him to his goddamn daddy. All right. So it said, given the latest development in news of Daphne Joy's involvement in the Diddy lawsuit, Daddy, hey Daddy, is going 50 is going for sole custody of his son. Diddy and several others are facing serious accusations stemming from a sex trafficking. You know what? I guess 50 Cent said shit. You caught up in this lawsuit. You pushing weight. You selling ass. You caught up in sex trafficking. Oh, you're done. You're done, Daphne. You don't have a boy. 50 is going to wipe you down. Go hand that boy over. Here's what you do, Daphne. Here's what you do. You call 50 up, okay, and you say, hey, listen, I'm a gone, you know 50 got so much money, the boy got clothes at his house and clothes at Daphne house. Ziz with an S. When we was coming up and our parents were sharing, the joint custody of us, whatever that bullshit was, visitation. My parents, they held them niggas, they couldn't get along. They too motherfucking Aries. So you already know how fucked up I am. But anyway, this ain't about me and me being fucked up. Cause they swear, what's crazy too? My Aries parents swear I got a smart mouth. And I'm just like, I don't think so. Like you niggas is a drama. But anyway. So they used to hand me off in front of 7-Eleven. Okay, because my daddy clowned and my mama said, well, you ain't gonna know where we stay no more because you can't act like you got some sense. So they would switch me off in front of 7-Eleven. And so, when we was coming up, you had to pack your clothes on Friday. You had to come back Sunday evening. You really, clothes your mama. Your mama wanted to make sure the clothes came back. See, this little boy ain't got to worry about that. All she got to do is just say, hey, have the driver pick up the baby. But here's the thing, Daphne, you ain't got no other source of income. You ain't got no other way to make no money. And it's looking like you may be going to jail. You might as well ask 50 for a job. Ask him, can you get a role in a movie or a TV show? Hurry up and do something. Hopefully you've been putting some of those child support checks to the side, Daphne. I hope you ain't spent all the money. You also... Bobby Lights was asking Diddy for Bussy Rap. Oh my God! Shout out to Mills. Hopefully, Daphne, you done put some of that money away over the years because it's looking like your boy is finna go stay with his pappy. Oh, this is interesting. 50 Cent said, I ain't paying child support to this hoe no more. Oh my God. Oh my God. Any comments before we get out of here? She going to jail. But why is she selling kitty? Shit. She wants a certain lifestyle. That's why. She wants a certain lifestyle. I don't know what 50 Cent was paying the child support. Let's see if we can look it up real quick. 50 Cent child support. Daphne Joy. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking right now. I'm sure it was a pretty penny though. All right, let's see. Okay, so if y'all remember back in 2022, Marquise was getting $6,700 a month in child support, and Marquise said that wasn't enough. Do y'all remember that? Because I definitely remember that. It's probably the same amount. So y'all think what? Because 6,700, I remember for Marquise, that was not the original amount. That was the reduced amount. So let's just be fair and say she probably getting $10K a month from 50. Yeah, because his son was grown. Yeah, because you technically supposed to pay child support to your kid like 21 or some states 23, like if they go to college and stuff. I'm thinking about 10K. So 10K a month. That ain't, I mean, that's she using that for her living expenses. So she still want to buy bags, cars, clothes. Like she still want to go here and go there. She still wants to have a staff. Like she still got to sell that ass. Because to be quite frank, they don't never have no other talent. Most of them don't be good mothers. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to get no education. If I was getting that kind of money, tax free, I'm trying to figure out why, if you're gonna do it, have a baby with a baller, with a rapper, with a whatever. Why you getting that money? Go to school, get an education. You're not going to be pretty forever. You're not going to be 25 forever. You're not going to be young and tight forever. And it ain't nothing sadder than an old hoe. Coochie discounted. Yes, baby. Child support is tax-free all day long. Yeah. 50 Cent can't get mad. He knew that he absolutely knew that chick was a hoe. But now that she's been named in a sex trafficking lawsuit, that's all he has to go see in court. He's probably going to get full custody. And I'm going to be honest. The little boy needs to be with his daddy. Let him go stay with his daddy. Let him be homeschooled. Let him go on set. Let him learn the business from his daddy because he's the one that's going to take over. Yeah, Dre and Michelle knew how to hold. Yeah, but you can't be lazy. That's the thing. See, a lot of them, they start getting that money and they get lazy. And they just want to lay up. Because listen, when you know you got $10,000 tax-free that's hitting your account on the first of every month, it's easy to try to, you really end up living a life like Lori Harvey. You always on vacation. You ain't really doing shit. You party here, you party there. 110K in the United States, that's low key. That's really minimum wage, to be quite honest. So you run through that money quick. Yes, it's an art to find this. You still have to work, especially to remain relevant over decades, because like I said, you know, looks buy you a lot of privilege in this life. It just does. And that's male or female, right? But that shit gets old. If you ain't got personality, if you're not smart, if you don't have no kind of before you know it, you a has-been. That's just what it is. I need to run into a ball or I need my house paid off. Well, hey. You said not 110K minimum. It is in the United States, to be very honest with you. I'm just keeping it real. To live, look at the studies. To live comfortably, they say you need what, 85 to about 93 right now to live comfortably. I'm be honest with you, 110K is minimum wage in the United States of America. Rent is starting at $2,000 in most major metropolitan cities. Where what? That's where the job's gonna be, in the major cities. Seattle, LA, New York, Miami, Chicago, all cities where rent is high as hell. So that's why when you hear all these people online talking about 100,000 this, 100,000 that, that's exactly how you know that's 9 times out of 10 somebody that ain't never had shit and they never made that kind of money. Because anybody that actually makes 100,000 for real, will let you know that $100,000 to be comfortable, to be middle class in this country, that shit went away 15 years ago. Now they gonna tell you really need 250,000. Really, 250,000 is the old 100,000. But the truth is, it's 300. You need about 250 to 300 to really raise a family of kids comfortably. And that's having a decent house with a yard, 1 or 2 cars. This is the American dream. This is the American dream. Really, 250 to 300K. And you still gotta budget that shit, because you'll look up and still be paycheck to paycheck. Thank you. You got cities where homes are starting at $1 million. What you mean? Yeah, that's why everybody's hustling. Yes. Do not let people online fool you. People is selling dope on the side. People selling ass on the side. People are living together. The way the economy, people are being forced to move back in. You like, damn, you know what? I don't even like my sister like that. But you know what? We finna split this rent. And you still got a budget and be smart. It's a science to it. But this live ain't about that. We'll come back to that another day. I'll go back to college. That's still a waste of time. If you ain't doing something in IT, if you ain't doing something in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, save your money, boo. Go get a certification. Now, the cheat code is anybody that wants to go into HVAC, plumbing, shit, even being a fucking dental hygienist, jobs where you actually work, you can make a bag right now. Don't make me go get a trade, baby. I show up to your house, hey, I'm here to fix your air conditioner. Storm, is that you? Yeah, hurry up, move the fuck out my way. I got a show at 6, bitch. I'm just saying. Water restoration, thank you. Healthcare, thank you. Y'all better stop trying to, I'm not going to go work for sanitation. What do I look like dumping trash? Shit, not knowing they got shit. Now, those of us that grew up, I'm a 90s baby. Basically, if you're a millennial, we grew up, basically, everybody we knew, our teachers, everybody we looked up to, put blue collar jobs down. Didn't tell us that the blue collar people was living better than them. I'm done. Yeah, 10K untaxed is great, but they live a certain lifestyle, and that's just it. So they blow through it. People are building luxury apartments, and thank you. Yep, travel nursing. Travel nursing. Y'all better get it together. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. We got to come and talk about what story we gonna come and talk about. What it's so much going on. Hold on, let me see. Got that. We need to come back and talk about. Oh shit, the one that Diddy shot. Okay, we'll be back. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. We coming back coming back in 10 minutes. All right, so stay by your phone, your computer, your TV, your laptop, your iPad, whatever you're watching me on.
It's Storm Show. It's Storm